Okay, I think we're good to go. I think everyone who wanted to come has arrived, so we can go on and start this public governance meeting. So this is the third public governance meeting we're holding. Um, very happy to see all of you guys again. The usual order of business is, I'm sure most of you know, but for those who are joining us for the first time, I'll briefly give you an insight on what is going to be discussed on this meeting. So we usually go and cover the most all the ranges of pillar. This goes from product to marketing to tokenomics to governance to ongoing proposals or anything that's currently ongoing as a discussion. At the moment, we would usually discuss marketing second, but unfortunately, our head of marketing, Jacek, is away right now, so we're not going to hear from him on some of the insights from the marketing side. But some of the questions that you might have left for him can be covered by some of our team. We have picked the questions, so the questions will be answered last as always. But for now, we'll just do the basic intro of um, just looking at how the app has developed over the last 2 weeks, what's going on right now with tokenomics, and currently there's an ongoing proposal that you can find on the forum. It's public about the potential airdrop proposal that we have been writing. It's public. You can go and check it out yourself right now. It should be easy. Also, another thing I wanted to mention, we have released a blog today. So there's a new blog. Keep an eye out on Pillar Stories. I'll give you if you go and use the Pillar app, you know that we have Pillar Stories inside it. You can go and find the Pillar Blogs channel, which I will upload after the meeting ends. And then from there, you can go and visit the blog directly from there and just read about everything that we have on the newest blog. Anyway, so to get things started, the order of business is we first ask our dev Kieran what's been going with the app, the updates, the bugs, what's going on, have we squashed all of them, what new implementations are we going to see next, and all of that. Later on, we would usually ask Jacek about the marketing side, but Jacek is unavailable today, so we're going to skip that bit. But Alden is with us today, so we're going to talk about tokenomics a bit, and obviously we're going to hear everything about the ongoing proposal, which I'll mention later, and of course, governors can join the voice chat anytime later when they have more questions. For now, well, let's go on and start with Kieran. Kieran, you're with us today, I assume, and I'm sure you'll be happy to share the updates from the app.
Yeah, so thanks guys. So currently we've got version 3.8.0 going through QA, and this version is mainly a maintenance release. So no new features or anything like that coming down the pipeline for this release, but we have fixed a load of things and improved a load of things. Such things include greater number of decimal places when you're making token swaps. Right now previously it was 2, but if you're swapping small amounts, it would always just show, for example, 0. But now we've increased the number of decimal places being shown. We've made support a little bit easier. So if you've got ongoing conversations in your settings, you can now just click a support conversations. It will take you directly to your existing chats. We fixed a load of things. For example, icons showing up, fiat balances showing, missing logos, transaction fees that were not correct. They've been corrected. So these were sort of quite pressing issues that needed to be fixed, and they are what will be going out in version 3.8.0. And that's it.
Also, thank you, Kieran. Always good to see some newer updates. I'll be sure to when we go public, I'll be sure to remind all of you guys inside the release updates forum on Discord. I'll be sure to let you know when the new update has arrived. So anyway, that was it from Kieran. Now would be Jacek, but Jacek's not here, so we're going to just skip this bit and go straight to tokenomics. Alden, do you want to take this away, or should we save it for later?
So it's just general update, or
yeah, what's going on? Things like that. Since last week, 2 weeks ago, you weren't here, so we didn't talk about tokenomics too much.
Yeah, fair enough. So staking was the first one on the roadmap. So we've initially been doing some modeling regarding staking, particularly how to leverage, the Pillar DAO tokens by a simple APY calculation, and just like how much can we distribute, Pillar tokens based on the people that are staking. Now we've pivoted away from this. The reason is it's just not sustainable to do this. We're going to run out of funding, and I think we can use our treasury a bit better on that side. So what we're modeling right now is basically a way to leverage yield from other protocols, but also provide certain coverage if the yield strategy or the investment strategy does not work out for users that are staking. So this is what we're trialing right now. We're basically, the modeling is basically done, more or less. Now we're going to start executing it and see what is the expected return for people that are staking. And then from there, it becomes an implementation matter. It becomes, launching it and FOMO people into it and get people to stake. So the API modeling is almost done on that side, and then we're going to be executing it this week or the next week, just to see if it's working out. And then the good way, the approach that we're taking, like I said, is like we're going to build a proposal for the DAO. Hopefully, you guys will accept it, all the Pillar token holders, which will provide coverage if the staking strategy, the investment strategy, does not work out. So it's like kind of underwriting for if you stake Pillar tokens, the strategy doesn't work out, we will be able to match the losses. We don't expect it not to work out, by the way. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing it. But yeah, on that subject matter, it's that topic. Yeah, that's how far we've gotten on that side. Was there anything else? I don't think so. That's predominantly what we've been doing. So the staking angle.
Yeah, thank you, Alden. Okay, that sounds good. So the next subject of things could be governance and the proposals. I can briefly cover that since I'm one of the writers of the latest proposal that we have on the forum right now, which would be the airdrop proposal slash a bounty, program for basically. So the initial plan is that it's still ongoing. So everyone from the governor's channel, everyone from the governor's house can give their insights and comments on how they think this proposal should be written on. I'm currently, as well as everyone from the team, we are currently collaborating with obviously Amazix on this one. They're giving a lot of feedback these last couple of days on this, and basically the document is being changed every couple of hours. So in case you see one type of proposal at the moment on the forum, there is a chance that we'll add something on top of that. And since I have the habit of alpha leaking everything before it's ready, Alden, do you just want to remind us who we're collaborating with on this project, on this future proposal?
Yeah, definitely. So Polygon is the first big partner that we're working with on this, and the case revolves around like small contract based wallets and Polygon and the benefit of those and how they complement each other. The third one is Firebird Finance, potentially looking into integrating Wallet Connect 2.0, like I mentioned in the governor's house. We're just doing some investigation currently about will we see a performance increase with integrating Wallet Connect 2.0, which is from both sides. And then the logistics of the whole proposal needs to be settled. So like, what are the qualifying steps? What does one need to do in order to, get this airdrop to their wallets? So we're working those things out. The details should be, relatively quick, and we can get going on this side and start a promotion and start people to engage. And hopefully, we'll get a lot of traction on that side from all the communities that are involved, from Polygon users, from normal Pillar users, and from Firebird Finance.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So basically, you can go check it out on the forum. Even those who aren't inside the governor's house should have access to the forum. So the the shortcut for the forum is gao.pillar.fi. So it shouldn't be very easy. It should be very easy to navigate. Other than that, so the current ongoing plan for the proposal is just to keep you guys in in the know, in case you aren't, you haven't been following the document. So we want to make this participation, basically everyone who participates should get some sort of reward, but the more things you do, the bigger the reward will be. This will include obviously those who do articles, who do YouTube campaigns, Twitter campaigns, TikTok campaigns, meme campaigns, basically anything that gives exposure. They will obviously gain more points, and that way earn a bigger percentage of the pool. But this is still under construction, and we're talking with Amazix on how to make this as best as possible. So everyone feels like they have earned their keep in this one. I'm currently discussing if we should make it mandatory for users who want to participate to actually download the wallet and perform a swap on Polygon, since that's very good for us. That's very good for the wallet in general. That's very good for the project. Basically downloading the wallet, performing a trade which costs very little now on Polygon. The trades are very, very, very small. Ethereum would be an issue, but Polygon has very small fees. So basically, downloading the wallet is free of charge, and just depositing some Matic shouldn't cost you basically anything. You just need to obtain it somehow. And even if you cannot obtain it directly from sending over from another wallet or something like that, you can use Ramp to basically purchase Matic directly using your credit card. So we're thinking about all of these options at the moment, and we'll try to give the best user experience to make this as easy as possible. At the same time, making this suitable for everyone and giving us more exposure. So yeah, these are ongoing plans. And not too much to comment on that. Nothing else to comment about that right now, but I'll be informing you guys inside the governor's house and perhaps on the general chat if there is activity. I'll be informing you guys on what's going on with that. So yeah, there's another topic that I wanted to mention because it's not like we're forgetting. It's just that we faced issues with this. So everyone remembers that we had two proposals. One was for Dragon Syrup, which is a success. The Dragon Syrup program is still running for around 20 days, I believe. I'm not sure. I need to check. But Dragon Syrup 1 is still working, while with the other proposal about PancakeSwap farms is unsuccessful because we haven't managed to reach PancakeSwap. They seem to have too many submissions at the moment, and basically getting a place on their farms is very hard. The alternative to their farm is the community farm, which basically is a bidding challenge. You need to bid, to basically it's like an auction to end up on the community farm, and the bids are quite high, which is not something I think we should do. And we're still looking at alternate solutions on BSC for the actual farming liquidity mining programs. So I'll keep you posted on that as well. We have a couple of options. We discuss this every week, but currently the main proposal we want to focus on is the airdrop one. And when the airdrop one is summarized, more finished, we can look to start the other one. I encourage everyone from the community, from the governor's house, but the community in general, if you want to help participate in this, if you think a good platform on Binance Smart Chain that basically supports liquidity mining, and that our pillar token can end there, and it could give a certain good percentage of yields, like Dragon Syrup, for example. Feel free to share with us. We can make this proposal happen much faster if we have your assistance. So we always love the help from the community on this one.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Preston, who has been very active with our governance and who actually made the introduction to Firebird Finance. So thanks for that. It's a great way to see the governors participating in the success of the project. So thanks, Preston.
I almost forgot to mention that. Preston has notified me about this one a couple of weeks back, but now seeing what we have been doing so far, yeah, good job, Preston. Thank you. I hope others take example of this. Basically, we will listen to your ideas and proposals. So if you have any ideas you want to share to make Pillar better in general, yeah, we're here. We're open for the for your ideas, for your proposals, for everything. Other than that, now the marketing side can't be covered much by me. The proposal has been mentioned. The governance has been mentioned. We can perhaps mention. Well, is there anything else we want to mention before we go to the questions, guys?
I think we can mention that we've solidified a hire for growth lead on marketing, as far as I'm aware. Michael, do you want to supplement on that, or is that? Oh, I see. This person wants to say something. Maybe you should give him the word.
Sorry.
I think Preston
Oh
wants
yeah,
to.
Preston. Yeah, request to speak. The request. It seems that the request has been sent, so Preston needs to accept this if he wants to join.
So yeah, maybe. I think we'll have a introduction of our growth lead soon. Michael, that was the only hire I think.
Yes, we have made an offer for a growth hire, and he has accepted. I believe he's in the audience as well, and here we will introduce him on his start date into the community. And he's just as a start off, his name is Kyle, and we will be introducing him in due course. We look forward to his contribution, and from what we've seen, it's very exciting in terms of the analytics side, what he has to offer.
Cool. If you want to say something, Kyle, I'm definitely keen to hear you speak, but otherwise we'll leave it for the next time. He does.
I have invited Kyle. I'm not sure how you actually get on the stage. Here he is. Hi, Kyle.
Hi guys, thanks for giving me the opportunity to say hello. Yeah, I'm really excited to join Pillar and look forward to what we can achieve together.
And I believe, Kyle, you were an old school Pillar token holder, like from the beginning as well.
From the
Yeah,
ICO.
I got in on the ICO. I really liked the whole roadmap and everything Pillar stood for, and I thought it was worth getting involved.
So it's good to have one of our own on board.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for introducing yourself to the governance.
Do you want to quickly give us your background and your where you're coming from, and like why you're a good fit for us?
Okay, yeah, sure. Basically, been involved in analytics and growth online for quite like a few years now, and had some really good successes in the past. And yeah, really just interested in, I think, like I mentioned to Michael and Alden and Jack, just interested in like bringing together two passions of mine, which being crypto and marketing. So yeah, I'm really excited for the opportunity to go forward and make a difference, hopefully.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you. I would like to take this moment as well. Michael, I believe you might have something to say about our newest addition to the team as well.
Yes, we also have Monisha, who's joined our legal team. So welcome, Monisha. I didn't tell her that I will be putting her on the spot like this. So
Yeah, it was a bit
I
of a
may not
pressure point,
ask
but
her
yeah,
to speak.
no
I may
pressure.
not ask her to speak, but yeah, welcome, Monisha, for
Yeah.
in joining our team.
If Manisha wants to introduce herself, she can do so, no problem. But for now, we'll just press on. Do not make any more pressure on the spot. I believe we covered most of the points. If any of the Manisha is raising her hand to speak. Just give me a second. I believe I have invited you to speak. You just need to accept it somehow.
Yes,
go.
hello everyone. Hi, I
Hi,
just
hi.
wanted to say thank you for having me, and to all those I haven't met yet, nice to meet you all. And yes, it's been an interesting 2 weeks. So yes, I'm just looking forward to working with all of you more and getting to know all of you better. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Manisha. Okay. If that's all, I think we have basically covered most of the chat. The marketing one usually takes the longest since Jacek has a lot to say about that, but we're not going to mention that today. We're going to save that for 2 weeks from now when Jacek comes back. We do have a couple of questions, not too many questions this time, so there will be room for discussion if the governors want to participate this week. We will definitely have around 10 to 15 minutes of spare time in the end, but we can cover that with something if something interesting pops up. Just give me a second to bring up the questions for this week. And some of them cannot be unfortunately answered because Jacek isn't here and he would be the one who shares the most knowledge on this, but we're going to go slowly with these ones, so we answer most of them. First question is for Kieran from Mr. Hanky, and have any outside devs built anything on Etherspot yet?
You know, we've had we've had a few people that have built like sort of experiments, and we do get wind of this, you know, in our Discord, and you know, we are in contact with one or two fans, so to speak, of the Etherspot platform. But you know, so far, you know, people are taking the time to experiment with the platform, have a look around, look at the documentation. There's a lot to take on board because there's a lot you can do. With the Etherspot platform, I mean, like, you know, you only have to look at the Pillar app to see everything that you can do with the Etherspot platform. So we understand that, you know, people aren't going to be building like huge things straight away, but we have seen a lot of interest and sort of small scale experiments, you know, with the platform. And, you know, we got to start small, right? so yeah, you know, it's onto bigger things, but you know, the progress is happening.
Just if I might just add on that, there is also a collaboration we're working on where we will hopefully showcase in Lisbon and NearCon in the coming week. A collaboration between Pillar and two other Etherspot and between two other partnerships in showcasing automated way of bringing users to the ecosystem, leveraging the smart contract framework of Etherspot, and being able to create wallet with effectively joint ownership for progressive decentralization needs that this community-based project has. So hopefully within 2 weeks' time we will have something to talk about and go through part of the presentation that we would have had to make in the next 2 weeks, or in the coming week, whether it's at Lisbon or NearCon. Thank you.
Thank you. So another question that is has been going around, but I think only Jacek should be the one to answer this one. It's about the new hires. We had a few open positions, but I'm not sure if anyone can answer this. Michael, do you know anything about the new positions that we had opened? Do we have any new hires? Or is that something Jacek?
We have already introduced one of the new hires.
Yeah, exactly. But is there anyone else?
Yeah, the others we're still progressing.
Okay, that'll do for now, I guess. I'm just checking the comments on the YouTube channel as well. I see Big Curious Mom has a lot of things to say. The pub code. Yeah, okay. So it's been around 30 minutes. I guess I can slowly give you the POAP code. Is Adrian with us today on the call? I'm not sure. Anyway, so I'm not sure where the actual bot has been going around. So you need to message the bot, basically send him a DM with the keyword. Just give me a second. I need to check. I need to check in a moment. So the website that you use, we actually changed this last week for the webinar. Sorry, Adriana, I see you there typing. So we changed this for the last week in webinar. You can find in the general chat. So as soon as you go into Discord, in the general chat, I left a link. It's claim.pillar.fi. As far as I'm aware, you need to use your Pillar v2 address. So you can't use MetaMask or anything else. You need the Pillar wallet actually to claim the NFT. The secret word is actually something that we have going on right now, but I'll just give me a second to give you the actual video in general on how to actually claim the POAP token. I know some people have complaints about this, and I know there is confusion. So you need to be careful with this one. The Pillar wallet, if you use the Pillar wallet, the minting process shouldn't be an issue since it auto detects the actual network that you're using. So NFTs are on xDai since the fees are very small and we cover the fees. So you basically get the NFT free of charge. If you want to use Ethereum, that's okay. But Ethereum, we don't cover the fees and you have to, pay for the minting process yourself. And that's a bit expensive these days with Ethereum, So I suggest just staying on xDai. and the Pillar wallet should basically automatically just give you a way to do that. So the secret word that you want to use is actually the actual thing that we have currently going on is airdrop proposal, and the secret word will be proposal. So we have a proposal going on, and the secret word is proposal. So proposal. I'm going to repeat a couple more times, but in case someone misses it, you can feel free to remind me. I know some of you are a bit slower to get the words, but I think this time everyone should be able to claim their BOIP tokens. In case you get stuck, you can always ask me later in the support chat or inside NFTs or stuff like that. Just give me a second to find the video on how to claim the POAP NFTs. It should be a straight, simple process basically, but actually the one we had is outdated. So basically I'm going to do step by step. It's a couple of steps. So you go onto the website that I left in general chat. You type in the keyword, which is proposal, and then you basically just input. You have to place your pillar address there on your ENS. Depends on which one you like to use easier. So just copy your address from pillar, paste it there, look up, and from there you can just claim the POAP NFT. In case they run out, which can happen sometimes, because 2 weeks ago we had a lot of visitors and we have run out of the NFTs. But you can message me about if you are a visitor right now listening to this call, and if something happens that you don't have the chance to claim it, just feel free to send me a message later. I'll be sure to check on that. Okay, thank you, Adrian. So just let me see. I think we have a few more questions left. Some aren't easy to answer since Jacek's not here. Some are tricky questions which can't be answered in public, where some of those questions are governor only, so we have to skip some of these. Just give me a... Okay, here's a question for Kieran, which is definitely one of the ongoing issues we have constantly, and it's Wallet Connect. So Kieran, can we have an update with the Wallet Connect issues? What do you think? Do you think it will work? Is it possible to be independent of Wallet Connect one day and perhaps use something else instead?
Oh, good question. So, let me just start off by talking about how Wallet Connect works behind the scenes. With Wallet Connect, where this opens effectively, like a telephone line, to whatever dApp that you're working with, or it be like SushiSwap, Uniswap, whatever needs a connection to the Pillar app in order to facilitate your transactions, etc. And think about this as like a sort of dialing dialing a number on your phone and holding that phone line open to the dApp. Behind the scenes, this is what Wallet Connect does. It holds the line open. But the issue that we have is that for every dApp that you connect to, it opens like another phone line, right? And then it opens another phone line. Say you got 12 dApps connected. It's now got 12 phone lines open. Now, the issue that we have, especially running as a wallet app, as an app in general, this isn't just exclusive to wallets, but just apps in general, is that when you're building an app, ultimately, you as a developer do not have control over how the app will operate and function. And what I mean by that is, say you got these 12 phone lines open and your phone all of a sudden enters low battery mode. The first thing that's going to happen is your phone is going to, whether it be Android or iOS, they both employ the same mechanisms. They will simply look at all the open connections, go, right, shut these down, don't need them. And as a result, these connections, to your dApps, they basically get severed. And you would have to reconnect again, which I know all of us here probably have had to do, that whole cycle where we close, disconnect, reconnect. And effectively, in that scenario, we're sort of dialing the dApp up again, and everything starts to work again. And even this sort of thing even happens if we're on a train and we go through a tunnel, connections are cut. If we're driving the car, the connections are cut. These connections don't get reinstantiated very effectively, and this is why we sort of see these service degradation, so to speak, with Wallet Connect, which is a real shame, because the Wallet Connect as a concept is absolutely brilliant and is fine. It works really well, but it's just let down by the connection to your phone and holding that connection open, which ultimately you're not in control of. So although we do everything that we can within the app to keep holding these connections open, including reinstating connections whenever we can, it's not a perfect solution. So we're always looking at solutions to try and circumvent this and mitigate these issues. One of them is looking into Wallet Connect 2.0, which tries to hold open a single phone line for as many dApps as you want. So they're all talking over one phone line instead. However, this still succumbs to the issues of, the network, the phone, low battery, power saving modes. Going in, no network, going through tunnels and stuff, it will still succumb to that. In terms of like breaking free of the shackles of Wallet Connect, if you can call it shackles, it's not shackles really, but in terms of like creating a new user experience that would be free of Wallet Connect, we have and are exploring possibilities behind the scenes. Like what they are, I can't quite say yet, but but what I can say is they are a more direct, app to dApp approach. As opposed to having an intermediary, as useful as that is. So we are working on it. Like I see, we are actively talking about it. It gets mentioned probably once a day at this moment in time. But at the forefront, we are trying to solve this issue, whether it be via Wallet Connect or. So yeah, it is in progress. We will hopefully have something to mention soon about that, but right now I don't want to say too much. So that's the situation with Connect.
Yeah, thanks, Kieran. That I like the analogy. I like the metaphors in this one.
Did you like that? It's always good. I love analogies because
Yeah.
it makes everyone understand.
I hope someone learns something from this. Since we have a lot of issues with this one, I guess we can always make it understandable. So there's one more question that we can answer, and it's Preston just asked me this in my DMs. So and it sounds like a good question. I think Partha would love to answer this. So do we have a contract ready for Pillar on Binance Smart Chain? If so, what bridge is it set up with?
Right. We do have a contract on BSC, and the bridge we used was AnySwap. Unfortunately, they don't yet support Wallet Connect. However, having said that, we are presently looking to integrate a kind of a new feature within Etherspot SDK, which would hopefully be available in a wallet sometime in the coming weeks, which will let you bridge tokens across different networks. Hopefully, that should allow our users to push tokens across chains.
Cool, thank you, Partha. Okay, so now looking at the questions, we have just give me a second to see the YouTube. And I have a comment that the general chat doesn't show up after verifying. Just give me a second. Yeah, we maybe have some issues with the verification bot today. I see many people haven't been able to verify themselves. I'll be sure to check that later. For now, everyone who might have been missing it, I have verified you myself manually, and I'll check back on that. So issues like this don't happen next time. Basically, the word you're looking for inside the general chat is proposal. So the proposal is the keyword. After you enter proposal, you'll be sent to another address where you have to paste your Pillar address, and then you'll be able to claim the Pillar token free of charge using your Pillar wallet. If the issues continue occurring for some of you guys, you can always ask inside, you can always ask you or from support or from the NFT chat, even the general chat. Just try not to clutter with support questions. We have a support channel for that. So we covered all the questions we can answer this week. Some questions were for Jacek, and we wouldn't want to take these from him. So we're going to save them for later in case Jacek comes back. Maybe he can answer himself. using the governance chat later on. But for now, we're finished with questions. So we have around 20 minutes. We have a bit of spare time for discussion, and I'll just give a couple minutes of silence in case anyone from the team wants to bring anything up. You know, if anything interesting has been happening, could be trivial. You know, could not be crypto related. Just anything that teams wants to share. And if someone from the governance house wants to, ask a question right now, I'll just leave it here in case anyone wants to pitch in. Okay, so seems like no one has anything else to add. I think we covered everything here for discussion. The only thing that we didn't have mentioned is the marketing side, but we have covered the product side. We mentioned a couple of things that we'll be doing in the future. Kieran, do you want to maybe say what we'll be focusing on in the next 2 weeks? Maybe just an insight.
Actually, we're just going to be wrapping up certain features. We have a couple of new UIs coming down the pipeline. More fixes. We're improving our onboarding experience actually, which will be quite the the sort of deviation from what we have now. Let's put it that way. And when we're taking this approach in order to try and make it easier. We our philosophy around everything that we've ever done in terms of development is making it easier for everyone to access privacy. And this is just really the next step in it. So our onboarding experience is going to be extremely streamlined. If you're a new user, especially. And then we've also got a few other updates in the works. For example, our certain UIs that will make interacting with like staking smart contracts easier. So this is what's in development. These are the two main features in the pipeline, as well as the usual classic, bug fixes, minor improvements, UI improvements, etc.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Kieran. So there has been a question I seem to have missed, and it's a question from Big Curious Mom. Yes, the question is basically, didn't we have a TikTok channel? Yes and no. The official, official pillar never had a TikTok channel. Basically, the channel was held by me, and I was doing, just these, let's say, amateur how-to videos for pillar. But most of these are outdated since I haven't been chasing that channel for quite a while. It's not a day in the water yet. I guess I can always revive it sometime in the future. But for now, I'm just orienting my time more on the proposal sides and everything. But if we get more free time on this, yeah, I can always bring back the TikToks, just simple how-to videos and stuff like that. If the community has enjoyed them, I can always continue making more. And that's about it from me. And that should be about it from everyone. Just let me see if there's any additional questions. I don't think so. Yeah. So that should be it for this week. Glad you all came here. In case you missed the keyword, the word you want to use is proposal. So the proposal is a secret word. Just go to the general chat, open the link. Basically, it's the link is claim pillar.fi. Just claim the link, go to the link, use the word proposal, paste your Pillar V2 address, and you should be able to mint it free of charge. If any issues occurred, you can always, send a message to general channel or to support channel or to NFT channel. Any one of these can work. We'll have someone give you a helping hand with this. And that should be it for this week. Hope to see you 2 weeks from now again. Please, the governors, please give us more questions like these. We love to answer these. And we're ending a bit sooner than last time, but yeah, we ran out of things to say. I think we have covered everything. So yeah, we're ending a bit earlier. See you 2 weeks from now. Same time as always, 7:17 p.m. British Standard Time. And that's about it from us. Hope to see you 2 weeks from now, and bye bye.
See ya.
Bye, guys.